Welcome back to my channel, Lady Survival here. Today I'm going to be doing a guide on running Mythic Antorus the Burning Throne. There is a chance for two mounts in here. I do have both of them. We've got the Antoran Charhound and the Shackled Ur'Zul, and they're both really cool. And I also feel like a lot of people get lost in Antorus. So let me show you the mounts that we are going after. So we've got Antorus the Burning Throne, and from the second boss we're going to have a chance at the Antoran Charhound. This is a super cool demonic hound mount, super dope. And then we have got the Shackled Ur'Zul from the last boss, Argus. And this is a very creepy looking mount. I actually just got this recently, like about a week or so ago. I was running it with someone from my Discord and it dropped for me and I actually felt bad. I was like, oh my god, do you want it? Like, should I trade it to you? And he was like, no, you can keep it. So I kept it, but then I felt bad. I was like, I should have traded it to him because it was his idea to do the run and I felt bad. I felt like I kind of stole it or something. But anyways, I've got them both. We're gonna run it. Let me show you how to get there. The best way to get there is to use your Dalaran Hearthstone toy, which you can find in your toy box, or you can at least come and check to see if you have it yet. If you don't, I have a really quick video about how to unlock it. You can get it super quick, like within a minute or two. If you don't have that, and if you feel like not doing that, you can also just take the portal to Azuna here in the portal room, and that will take you where we're going, by the way, is the Broken Isles, and that would get you to Dalaran with your Hearthstone. But if you don't have that, you can take the portal to Azuna and then just fly to Dalaran. So that's our first step. I'm just going to go ahead and use my Hearthstone though, and I'll show you what we got to do. Now, I went and tested this on a different character because I think that they've changed it recently to where we have to go over here. Let me show you before I explain all of this. Over this way, we're heading into Krasus Landing, so just right over here. And we have this portal to Argus. And I went and checked on a random alt that I had, and she just had the portal, even though I have never done anything on that alt. So this should be unlocked for you. Back like a few years ago, you had to do certain things to unlock this portal, but I think that they've just made it to where anyone over level 45 should be able to go. But if you're wanting to run this raid, I would at least come on like a level 80 character is ideal, but you can probably do it on like a level 70 as well. So we're just gonna take this portal. Just want to show you again the exact location here, and we're gonna head on through. Ooh, I liked her transmog. And we're now on the Vindicarr, and we'll need to be taking a portal over to Antoran Wastes, and this is our raid entrance here to Antorus the Burning Throne. So once you're on the Vindicarr, we're just gonna run on down here, and we're gonna come to this navigation console. Oh my god, I wanted to inspect her, that girl's transmog. We're gonna come onto, so we're here at the Vindicarr, and I usually come to, Hope's Landing is the one that I come to. And then we're gonna make our way to the entrance. From here over to this entrance, I'm just gonna put a little marker here. So I like to just come up this hill. Usually when I come to this raid entrance, I almost die every time because we've got to go through. Oop, I'm getting stuck on stuff. We've got to go through this like fell lake thing, and it kills you a lot. So just try to kind of, where you can, that's probably going to be loud as hell. I usually just kind of try to stay along the side. You can also try to hop on the little islands. I, to be honest, suck at it. I think that you can even, there's probably a better way around, but this is the way that I've always gone. But I think that you could like get there from like up above and kind of avoid most of it, but I've always just done it like this. Jump across. There we go. And sometimes if I'm ever gonna die, I'll use my exhilaration or whatever heal that you have or whatever, or I'll even like do my disengage jump to get across, but I kind of suck at getting through the fell stuff. But once you're over to here, I'm just going to clear that thing. We're at the entrance, and today we're going to want to run it on Mythic 25 player, and I'll show you guys how it's done. This place can be pretty confusing. I feel like it's very, like, a lot of back and forth and using portals and everything. And then I know a lot of people have a hard time with Mythic Eonar. I'm not the best at it, but I think that I've got it down now, so I'll be able to show you how to do Mythic Eonar. You can also eventually get a skip for this raid. I have never really understood how to do the skips. I think it's like the thing where, like, you can get a quest from one of the NPCs, and I think it's if you run Mythic 4 times, you're able to then unlock a skip, but I've never done it. I've just always done the full run, personally. So yeah, our first boss is right here, the Garothi Worldbreaker. We just have to kill this ad, and then he's gonna come up, and he's huge. A majority of this raid is pretty simple. Just kill things as fast as you can. The only kind of difficult ones is the Eonar fight, for sure, is pretty challenging. But other than that, it should all be pretty simple. I've actually also done, like a year and a half ago now, I made individual video guides for how to do the Glory of the Argus Raider, and that one gives you the Antoran Gloomhound, which is actually the purple version of the Charhound. This one. So yeah, this is the one from the Glory of the Raider, and I have a playlist on my channel of how to do each of the achievements here, if you're curious on doing that. But sometimes I also host Twitch events where I do that with you guys. Oh, I wanted to loot him, but he's all the way down there. Oh, this is the skip thing. If you talk to Turalian, if you're here and running this anyways, if you accept this quest, see, I've never done it. I don't know why. I just have never cared to do it. But I guess if you run it 4 times on Mythic, you get those 4 items, and then you'll be able to just skip to the last boss, which is pretty cool. So you may as well grab that quest if you're doing it. Now we are heading over to the Felhounds of Sargeras, which is the second boss, and I'm just gonna kill this stuff on my way down because I don't know what mob does it, but if you just like run through, like if you try to make it all the way to the boss, one of these mobs can like teleport you back. I don't know who it is though, but I'm just gonna kill some stuff on the way down. All right, and now I think that we're good to just kind of run through these guys, or if we can, don't even aggro them. You don't have to. Just gonna kind of go around and heading down to the Charhounds. So this is the one where you'll have a chance at the Antoran Charhound, which is the orange one, and then the purple one is basically the one that comes from doing the Glory of the Argus Raider. So I'm just gonna get my pets out again. You can just go ahead and kill them however you like here. And I'm hoping that they do not drop for me. I've already got it, and I would love to not get a second one, because that would suck. All right, and then at this point, this is where I feel like some people kind of can get lost. It's like, where do you go from here? But we're actually going to go back up the hill. I'm going to come right over to this spot here. So just up the hill. And then it's basically like your first left is where we're going to go here. And just turn all the way left this way. Yeah, like I was saying, just this location on the map. I'm gonna go ahead and kill those, and that'll have our little portal spawn in. Oh, I'm in combat, bitch. Okay, and now we can go through, and I'll show you guys once we're done with the boss that we're heading to. Up over here, I'll show you kind of a quick way to get back that involves killing yourself to get back. We can just kill these things. I don't have a target. Yeah, and since for this hallway, it's like we're not able to mount, so just kind of kill things as you go through. And you'll also want to be careful of, there's an elevator coming up, and it can kill you. I'm just gonna close Velen's talking. Using our speed boosts, but right here, you're going to want to be super, super careful because there is an elevator that's coming down, and if you stand underneath of it, it will literally kill you. So just make sure that you wait for the elevator to come, and then you'll want to go ahead and get on it. Head on up. That definitely used to be a thing. I remember running this on LFR, and like, there would be like, I don't know, like at least 10 people who would go under the elevator, and it's like, oh, there's half of our raid group dead. And then you learn your lesson, and then never again. I definitely did that on my first time. All right, so we just got one boss up here. Then we'll head back down, but I'm going to show you what we're going to do to get back more quickly. Ooh, finish the shaman set. Very cool. All right, so now we're going to head back down. And if the elevator isn't there, that's good. Please kill me. God damn it, it didn't kill me. We actually specifically do want to die, so I'm gonna wait. I feel like I kind of, wasted time by jumping down there, but it's okay because I would have had to wait anyways. You want to kill yourself just because it's faster than taking the elevator. So just go ahead and do that, and now you're back. Instead of having to take the elevator down and run down this whole little hallway, just kill yourself, and then you're right back to where we need to go. So it's like a faster way to do it. Pretty cool, especially since you can't mount up down that hallway, so that's no fun. So next we're going to be coming over to this spot over here. Just over this way to this location.
Champions.
And we're getting close to the Mythic Eonar fight, which is a thing. A fun thing. We'll see if I can do it on my first attempt. I think I've got it down. So I like to come to this portal keeper boss first. I like those belts. Any belts that like have like a hangy down thing is cool. Okay, so now heading over to this Lunaria portal. You could do them like technically in either order. You could do the Eonar fight and then the portal master if you wanted, but I just find it easier to quickly deal with this one and then go deal with Mythic Eonar just because it's, you know, it's kind of annoying. So let's save the worst of it for last for this section. So this, to be honest, I actually already still have my little macro thing, which I find helps. So if we go into our macros, which one do I have it right here? This is an extra button macro, so I'll put this down below in the description. And if you've never made a macro before, you basically, I don't have many macros. I don't really use them much other than for stuff like this. But if you don't know how to make one, you would just go new, and then you would pick any icon that you want and then just name it something, whatever you want, and then you would just paste in that thing that I'm going to leave down below in the description. And then you would just take that and drag it down onto your action bar. So I've got mine on number 6, and I'll show you why. I just find that very helpful for this fight so that you don't have to be clicking this thing right here. You would normally have to click it with your mouse every time, but having it down here makes it to where you can click it, and then you can click it again to target somewhere to glide down to it, which just makes it really easy. So you'll want to try to get comfortable with that, jumping up into the air and then gliding, and it has like a few second cooldown going on. But yeah, that just makes it a lot easier. And then when you're ready, we're going to talk to Eonar, and basically there's going to be stuff that spawns. It always starts spawning in here, at least as far as I know. It always spawns in there, and you have to get to them as quickly as you can to kill them. And then I think the next spot is like up over here. So basically you're just flying around trying to kill stuff. But then on the mythic version, as soon as Eonar says that the portals are ready, they will show up over here, and you have to take the portals to go onto the ship and then do some stuff on the ship and then come back. But whenever you're ready to start, you just go ahead and talk to Eonar, and you say, "We will defend you, Lifebinder," and then accept to start the encounter. And then I like to come up and fly over to here first, because this is where the first guys are going to spawn in here. And afterwards, we'll head over to that platform. And mostly, you're just kind of keeping an eye on everything, and the main guys that you want to watch out for is these big guys. You want to kill these guys as fast as you can. I was just trying to demonstrate to show you that he would run over to the edge there and just start blasting on Eonar, so you don't want to let him do that. Oh yes, also, it's going to head to the next spot, but we'll kill these guys first. Just gonna take these out. And then we'll want to very quickly, see, I was kind of slow on that. You would usually want to prioritize killing this guy before any ads, but they were right there and he only got like 2 blasts off. But definitely the big guys are your priority. And then other than that, just keep... oh yes, we have to go now. Okay. Okay, so now she said to use the portals. So as soon as she says that, come over to these flower things and get on the ship. And I like to try to save any like speed boosts that I've got for this. And we're just going to go around in a circle and hit all of these. But you definitely, as soon as you see her say that they're charging their weapons and to come and use the portals to get to their ship, you want to do that ASAP. You basically kill the guy in the middle, and then you run around the perimeter of the ship and click on these 4 crystals, and then we're going to head back to the ship, or back to the main spot. I always kind of... Okay, that's the back of the ship over here. So over kind of like in the north of the mini-map is how you get back. I always kind of get lost in here because it looks the same on all sides, but we just want to come out to here and get back. Do a little jump. And we're going to have to immediately come and defend Eonar. So it's kind of hard. That's what makes this so hard to solo, because it's like you have to go and do the ship stuff. Whereas like if you had a second person, one of you... Jesus Christ. I got blasted in the air all slow-moed. Fuck, dude. That's like never happened to me before. Please, dear God, go down, kill this guy. Alright. We're running around. And she just killed everything because she was all like, feel the potency of life. And that's good. But she will be opening up the portals again. We'll have to do that one more time. Trying to keep an eye on where there is stuff. Okay, run over here. So it's just kind of hectic. Just flying around everywhere. Oh, you can also use these things. Bring you... Oh, okay, it's ready. Use these portals. Get over here. Sometimes it's a good idea to, like, check. I kind of forgot to, but it's usually a good idea to kind of check what's going on. You wouldn't want to leave, like, any big guys. For the love of God, I hate when that happens. But getting on the ship is definitely a big priority. So just the same thing again, running around, doing our crystals. Using any speed boosts as soon as we've got them. One more crystal. Run. And it kind of worked out good this time. I'm actually... Oh, fuck you. Did that work? I guess that worked. But I actually ended up right where I need to be. That's so annoying. I don't know if there's a way to avoid that, but I just kind of do stuff. But we're right here where we need to be, so that's good. We're going to want to quickly get down here and kill all this stuff. And then we'll get over this way. Yeah, it definitely helps having that extra action ability macro thing. Oh my God. I guess that's all of these debuff things. It's fucking crazy. Okay, die. Right, let's come up over to here. These. And victory is nigh. We're pretty much, at that point, you're pretty much good. There we go. We did it! Okay, so that is how that is done. In summary, you basically need to get on the ship twice, and in between waiting for that, mostly it's this platform, and then this one over here where the big guys spawn, and then there's kind of random ads that spawn. You gotta run around everywhere. But hey, we did it, so that's good. Then we've got our chest here. Okay, now I don't know if you could jump off and kill yourself and maybe get there faster. I don't think that I have ever done that. I always have just ran back up, but I'm kind of wondering, part of me is curious that if I did jump off, maybe it would spawn us up the top of the hill, but I don't think I've ever tried that. I don't think I've been curious enough to try that after the encounter, so I just run back, and then we can get on our mount as soon as we're here. And now we're kind of entering, I feel like everything after Mythic Eonar is kind of like the second half of the raid, you know? So this is the hardest of it. If you can do this, you're good. And if you struggle with it, you probably will just want to bring a friend so that one of you can do the ship while one of you kind of keeps an eye on everything else. So anyways, we are heading back, so right to here, to Light's Breach. If you did do the Eonar encounter first, you would want to make sure that you come over here to kill the Portal Keeper afterwards, but we already did that beforehand. Heck, getting stuck. Kind of come up and around here. Take your little portal. And then we've got these light-forged warframes waiting for us. You can grab one of these, say that you're ready. It'll fly you over. All right. And then this is where we are going next. Just in case if you didn't take one of those guys, I think that you can just run down manually. Sorry, I was distracted for a sec, but you're good. You can just go ahead and click on this. They're just doing some RP stuff. If for any reason, this had never happened to me before, but there was one time, literally last week, and oh my god, speaking of which, I was supposed to run it with them. Someone in my Discord needed help with the achievement from the boss Aggramar, called Don't Sweat the Technique, and I was helping them with it. I ended up screwing it up because I didn't realize that my helmet had this lesser echoing void thing that was damaging the boss. But when we were here, when we came over to this spot, this teleporter wasn't there and all of these NPCs weren't here and it was just gone. And I was Googling it and there's like some weird bug that can happen where this stuff just isn't here. And we had to run back out of the raid. All three of us ran out together and then came back in. And then I think it still wasn't there. And then we ran out again and then it was there. So that was weird, some weird bug. So if for some reason this teleporter isn't here at this point of the raid, you might just want to try running out and running back in again. Sorry, I was checking something in my Discord, but basically when you run in here, this boss flies over to you and we're just going to go ahead and kill him. I guess depending on how fast you can kill him, you might be able to avoid him. Oh my god, what the fuck? He made me run off. Oh my god. He like flies down the hallway. What the fuck is happening? I'm like being pushed off. Okay. I think that this happened to me the other day. Look at this. It probably bugged out because I killed him too fast. Because usually he flies down the hallway and then flies back again. But I was like, well, if we kill him fast enough, you know, maybe it's fine. Jesus Christ. So you kill him. Or maybe it's this wind. I don't know. I don't even know. This doesn't often happen to me. But we're heading over to the next boss. We're just going to ignore this and hopefully eventually it will stop. Let me know if this happens to you too. Nope, I thought that I regained control. I'm going to try to kind of speed this up a little bit. So yeah, we're just heading over to this boss. Okay, we're good. It's probably just some weird like wind mechanic that's happening. And I feel like that only happens if you kill him really quickly, you know, because I typically don't deal with that issue. I'm gonna go ahead and kill King Garoth.
I was hoping you'd find your way here. I'm always in need of tech. You hope to topple my machines with those
Die.
weapons.
All right, and then we're gonna head back. Whoa, I feel like I just got tons of stuff. So then we just go ahead and turn around and we've got a teleporter right here for us. So we're just gonna go to the Burning Throne is the next place that we want to go to. We're really getting close to the end now, that's for sure. Right, so just gonna exit that. We're heading down. We're gonna actually fall down into this thing down below here. Go and fight Varimathras. Yeah, I feel bad that I'm running this without helping those two people from my Discord that needed help, but So I can only do that achievement on my hunter. It's the only one I know how to do it on, but I'm about to be locked out till next week, so whoops. I'm just trying to get out as many of these mount guide videos as I can before July is over. All right, so then we just go ahead and, as you can see, there's this down to this spot here and just fall down here. You'll almost die, but not quite. And then we can just go ahead and kill Varimathras. Go. And then we're just gonna head to this spot right here, out this way to the stairs. Do a little sprint. All right, now we've got the Coven. Hot-ass Coven bitches. And we can just go ahead and kill them. There is something that, where like a mechanic where you would normally have to keep them separated, otherwise they'll stop taking damage, but you should be able to just kill them and it shouldn't really matter. Worst case, I don't even know if that mechanic is even still a thing now, because now that it's level 80 as the max level, shouldn't be an issue. If it was, you would need to almost like have a pet tank one of them or have a friend tank one of them, but it's going to be best to just kill them quickly and then you'll be good. All right, and now we are heading over to the World Soul. We're getting close, only 2 bosses left. And then we're going to be heading down to Aggramar.
This may be the one place
very, very close. Yeah, I'll have to do another Glory of the Argus Raider event thing. I've done like 3 successful ones of those on my Twitch where everyone gets to unlock the Antoran Gloomhound, and it's really fun getting like a group screenshot at the end. It's been a few months since I've done that though. All right, Aggramar. So we're gonna also go ahead and kill him. Every time I come here, I'm thinking of the achievement that I'm normally doing, the Don't Sweat the Technique, but considering this is just a typical mount guide thing, we're not doing the achievement, so we don't gotta do anything special. But I do have a guide on how to do it. I've got like a separate video about how to, you can just do whatever, nothing matters. He's about to die, he's like taking 99% less damage right now, but
I don't have a target.
There we go. Oh, I almost got pushed off the edge. All right. There we go. What did we get? Ooh, I like those shoulders. All right, and it also looks like that skip thing. Okay, there's a normal difficulty one, a mythic difficulty one. See, what's the difference between these things? See, it looks like I've almost got them all. I've got 3 out of 4 of them, which I feel like that's weird because didn't I just pick up this quest? But I've already got 3 out of 4, unless I just picked up this quest. I've never understood how the skip quests work, but it looks like I've kind of got 2 different, like, mythic quests going on here. Very interesting.
These stones have tales to tell.
Okay, here we go. We are at the last boss. We just spoke to Magni to get over here. And we're just going to go ahead and kill him. Now, basically, the last few times that I've done this, I've been strong enough that you literally just kill him and then you just kind of, that's it. You just kind of skip to the end. But maybe if you don't kill him quick enough, it'll do the thing where you'll essentially die and you'll be like, oh shit, I'm dead. But then Eonar will like revive you and you have to run to a tree to respawn again and finish off the fight. So I think that that would only happen if you DPS him down not quick enough, but if you do it quick enough, you'll just kind of skip everything and just be able to loot the chest and you're done. But if not, like I was saying, you'll think that you died, you'll be revived, run to a tree, and keep killing him. But I'm just going to do my thing. We're just going to go ahead and kill him.
Let the fury of the sea wash away this corruption.
And that's that. He's dead. It's basically because he never like gets to his phase 2 if you do it quick enough, I guess, is the idea. And then here we are, and we have our chest, and this is where you have a chance at the Shackled Ur'Zul, and I really hope I do not get it again. That would suck. Good. Okay, I didn't get it. I never want to like waste that opportunity. But yeah, that is how you run Antorus the Burning Throne. Hope that I explained everything okay. If you have any questions, let me know. And also let me know if you do want, because like I've got individual videos about how to do each achievement for Glory of the Argus Raider, but I could almost do another version of this where I like real time explain how to do the run, but while doing the achievements. Do you know what I mean? Because you can pretty much, you can solo all of them except for the very last one on Argus that we just did. That one you do need at least 1 or 2 more people, but other than that, everything else is soloable. And then the Don't Sweat the Technique one, which was Aggramar, the second to last boss, you have to be on certain classes in order to do that. Other than that, everything is totally easy and super soloable, and I could do like a walkthrough, like a real-time, like doing each achievement on each boss, but like just follow along with me opposed to like watching separate videos. I don't know if that makes sense, but let me know, and good luck with getting your mounts from here. Let me know about the skips if you guys have done that before. Maybe if you could just explain it to me. I think that like, because I'm really more of a classic player, like I have so much nostalgia for the early days of WoW, and there was never raid skips, so whenever they started adding raid skips, I'm just like, what? Like, what is that? I don't know. I've never really done them, unless I've accidentally done them and haven't even known. I'm gonna go now because I start to get weird and talk about weird things and ramble. So I will see you guys in the next one. Talk to you soon. Bye. Oh, also, even though I just said bye, real quick, at this point you could hearth out, do whatever you want, or you can talk to this guy at the bottom of the steps and he can teleport you to Dalaran if that's an easier way for you to get out. He can also teleport you back to previous spots in the raid if you wanted to, but this is a good way to kind of save a hearth if you just want to get back to Dalaran or whatever, but just thought that I should mention that. Now officially I'm gonna go. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time.